Yeah, man. Back at it. 2010. It's the Mayor Mike Jacks coming to you live from Boise, Idaho. As interesting as that sounds, but we got a lot of work to get to. We're going to run it down, man. The top 10 sneakers of 2010. Obviously, just what I got my hands on. I always love the comments and the crazy stuff that you guys put on YouTube and all that. This guy is a loser. He forgot about these. Well, I can't buy everything, so we got to pop off and celebrate. We're coming to you live from Boise, and one of the big things out here is 44 North, so we're going to go ahead and pop off on the 44 North this year and celebrate that way. You know, last year we did the champagne, we did the Moet, we did all of that stuff before, but we just celebrate, man. We just do what we like and do what we love, and count them down each year. And it's an interesting year because I really don't like to have all Nike stuff on my list, but it was just an interesting year like that, and so it is mostly Nike stuff. But you know, a lot of people have a lot of Nike stuff out there on their list as well. And before we even get started, man, got a lot of like honorable mentions. So let's just fill up real quick and get that right, and cheers off to the year. And this is the Huckleberry, by the way, as well. Potato vodka. We're not out in Idaho for nothing. All right, let's get it together. This joint tastes ham too. Crazy. Cheers, cheers. We're here in the sneaker room, and it's always fun. Got a chance to put this whole joint together. Gotta make sure we smell right too. All right, nice and fresh, and we can get it together. Got some honorable mentions real quick. Didn't get a chance to pick up the LeBron South Beaches, but shout out to my dude I Need Kicks. Shout out to my dude James. I met him at the Cool Grade Camp Out. Super cool dude, and he came through with those LeBron South Beaches on, something crazy. Didn't get a chance to pick up those Ronnie Fieg Asics, the Cove joints, but those are so crazy. Like, I really want to get a pair of those really bad. And I'm a big Air Max dude. A lot of folks know the Air Max champ and all that, but didn't get a chance to pick up the 24/7s either. The one thing that made a lot of people's list was the Para and the Patas, the Air Maxes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying real quick, I don't really care for those. Is that okay? I mean, what's wrong? I don't really care for those. You know, if it's hot, it's hot. Everybody always says that, so let's just keep it real. I don't really care for those. Those were like a few people's, especially on Complex's, #1 joint of the year. Let's get it started, man. Starting off at number 10. You know, we're going to do a couple multiple shoes, but designating a specific style. But the Spizlikes had a big year in 2010 as well. I like the Grapes, but of course, the Infrareds and the Stealths and all the other crazy Spizlikes that came out this year. But the Grape Spizlikes, to me, man, hey, man, put something out in Grape, and I'll be on it like that. I mean, real crazy with the perforated leather right here, of course the elephant print as well, and the teal on the tongue. Just real crazy, man. And the great bottoms, I wear those all the time. Got a pair on ice as well, but had to kick it off real big with the Spizlikes. Spizlikes are just like, they're just iconic like that to me, so I like to roll out with those. Coming in at number 9, just did the Campy, and you know, just made it happen. The 11s to me are just classic and like iconic, but I mean, don't forget about the Silvers either. I'm just saying, don't forget about the Silvers either. But the Cool Grays had everybody going crazy. I never had a chance to buy these in the store before, so this was a big deal for me as well. And number 9, the Cool Gray joints. You already know what it is, man. Jordan and man, people were acting a fool. The news stories out there and everything. Shout out to like the 50 people that showed up at the finish line out here at the Boise Town Square here in town, and all my sneakerheads, man, out in Indiana. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Pittsburgh. You already know what that is, man. I know you guys were going crazy over that stuff as well. Getting down to number 8. Let's do it. Also, another big year for this model, but let's just touch on, you know, a couple different colors as well, like the copper foams. Crazy. I mean, just right here, you could just squish them and feel how soft they are, and they feel just like that. These shoes fit so snug. Man, you could, like, when I got these on, I feel like I should go commit a crime because I could outrun the police like that, and the pearl joints as well. But either way, I mean, yeah, it's a little crazy wearing the moon boot out, you know what I mean? But if you know how to rock them, and you can rock them well, then you get it down. And the pearls, to me, are just as crazy. But the copper joints obviously make you go and break your neck real quick whenever you see these walking through the mall or wherever you catch the neck brace at. Coming in at number 7, you guys know what it is, man. 44 North. Let's get it together, man. 2010, it's a wrap. It's done. Stick a fork in it. Like the hot dog in the plate, man. We're about to go ham bone. And this was crazy, too. Shout out to my dude. I caught these on the bay from a dude out of Chicago, and we had so many shipping troubles. But at number 7, the Jordan infrareds, and we had to go heavy on the infrareds this year. To me, 2010 was the year of the infrared. More on that to come, but it was so much the year of the infrared that we had to go ahead and put out the shirt. So hot it hurts, and yes, they do match the Jordan joints as well. So get that together. I love the text message as well. We had to get that together and do that. If you need one of these, hit me up, size medium through up to XXX, XXX as well. Get at me on Twitter at Mike Jax, MikeJax, and we also got the silly neon joints as well for all my Air Max 95 heads out there and 111 heads out there. Shout out to DJ Clark Kent and that whole movement and everything he got going on with the ATF. With the Addicted to Fresh and all of that stuff. But yeah, pick these joints up, man. Get at me on Twitter. They're on the bay as well. If you just search So Hot It Hurts, you can pick those up as well. Like I said, medium through XXX. Get at me. And the Jordan infrareds, man, crazy. I'm not even taking the white ones out of the packaging. You only get a chance to look at the black ones. But if you know what it is, you know the research and all that. But those 7 infrareds were absolutely crazy in 2010. Coming in at number 6. The phone posits were big, man, and I didn't see these on anyone's list, and I'm like, are you sleeping? Seriously, are you guys sleeping? Like, crazy clear sole, and I'm not going to lie, these are not a basketball shoe, man. These joints are so heavy, like, they're like boots, but like I said, man, I'm about to put these on and go commit a crime. I could outrun anybody with these on. These are like such a together like unit of footwear right now. These joints are so crazy, and the clear air bubble in the heel right here, and just, man, I don't even know how to explain the foam posits, but the Air Force One joints definitely worthy of the number 6 designation. And this is the only joint for the year. But we got to get back to it and reset our little sound effects here. The only non-Nike sneaker this year. You got to love the iPhone. You got to love the iPhone. You got to love the iPhone. Acting up on the touchscreen. The only non-Nike release of the year. Let's get it together real quick. The undefeated New Balance, a little bit of nubuck going on here, a little bit of fleece going on here, the Sonic fleeces. I'm a big Undefeated fan, man. They got a lot of stuff going on. And they also have a Boise, Idaho connection. If you don't know about it, shout out to my dude, Eric Schrader over here at Junkyard Jeans in town on Broadway. I know he's designed some stuff for Undefeated as well, but these are crazy. You know, New Balance, obviously just classic, but the soft, the cushiony, this is t-shirt material, you know what I'm saying? Fleecy like that, and a little bit of nubuck right there makes them solid around the panels closer to the sole, and the off-white sole just jumps off. I actually do like the gray, the heather gray joints that came out better, but I couldn't get my hands on them, so I had to cop the black ones, and I'm not mad about it. You know, very rarely do you get a pair of kicks that you wanted something else, but you're happy with what you ended up with, even if it was a different colorway of a certain style. So definitely, those Undefeated New Balance joints, some of the only Nike joints, and that's not even blowing my load by saying that, but the only non-Nike joint on the list, coming in at number 5. Number 4, man, I swear to goodness, I roll my Jordan card, don't get it twisted. But honestly, man, I think this year, I really, and you know, forget about the 11s. The 11s got the hype, and the 11s are like iconic and classic. But honest to goodness, this year, the 9 Jordans are like my most comfortable Jordan out. Forever. Legendary, the most comfortable Jordan to me, and especially with the release of the charcoals this year, were heavy to me. 9s came up to me, man. I mean, I didn't break out the white ones that came in the pack and some of the other colors and stuff, but man, I wore the heck out of these charcoals, and just an amazingly comfortable shoe. And 2010 put it back out there in the forefront, in the spotlight, and reminded everybody of how comfortable they are, because, man, these joints were so crazy to me this year. I had a blast with them. But definitely the number 9 Jordan charcoals coming in at number 4. Number 3 takes me back to 7th grade. We're going to break out 2 pair of these for the colorway and just get to it, because I think I bought these shoes twice when I was a kid, and they weren't even that expensive. And that's what this whole fetish causes a lot of craziness over, is that you were a kid and you couldn't even buy the stuff that you really wanted to buy. But I think I could buy these because they really weren't that expensive. I had multiple pairs of these as a kid, but the ACG Escapes dropped in these 2 colors with the little teal and purple and the little outer space speckles on the soles, and in the gray color with the pink and orange on them too, so crazy. And the gray joint matches my leader sweatshirt. Oh, shut it down and just send it right back, man. Coming in at number 3 on the countdown, man. Those ACG Escapes are so crazy to me. They were just, it takes me back to a certain place in my lifetime, and when I saw these coming back out again, I said, man, I got to get those together, and they're good enough and hype enough and take me to that special place to be number 3 on the top 10. Number 2, didn't see these on a lot of people's list, and man, I don't know what it is. Teal is one of my favorite colors, like we already just said about with the Escapes, but the Grape Air Maxes, don't get that twisted, Air Max Champ, and I do put it together with those. Lovely. We got shirts on the way for these called Got Grapes. We got a bunch of different stuff going on with the grape colors, man, because I mess with teal real hard. But the Grape 95s are crazy, and Nike, you know, they definitely did not disappoint with these, man. These were fairly available, you know what I mean, fairly available. I was surprised at how available they were, but I wasn't able to get any out here in Boise. Maybe they were, but these came out right around my birthday too, so happy birthday to me back in July. But crazy for the Air Max 95 Grapes coming in at number 2 on the list, and we got to get focused and get it together. I already showed you guys the T and let you know the So Hot It Hurts joints, and let you know that 2010 was the year of the infrared. Number 1 is another multiple shoe, but also very, very heavy and very serious release. That to me, and yeah, these shoes do come out every couple years, and a lot of people don't feel some kind of way about them, but like I said, to me, the year of the infrared was 2010. And we're going to go ahead and step these up. And I just tried my best to put together my own little Nike pack, you know what I'm saying, or infrared pack, should I say. But let's stack them up just like this and show them off with the little Air Max infrared pack and get those together. Of course, the joints that released, the Air Max 90s, These with a little navy blue and ripstop white nylon put together on ID, and the little navy blue suede right there as well, and of course the leather going down to the bottom, and then just the straight black neon joints right there, just black and infrared. So kind of crazy. Of course these go retarded with the So Hot It Hurts joints. So pick those up, get your infrared together on Nike ID, and the #1 joint of 2010 to me is those infrareds, man. Don't get it twisted. I love these, and these break a neck. These were available everywhere, and I love it. I hate you know, the more limited it is, the better shoe it was. Are you really serious right now? Like, come on. Like a Nike Air Max 90, it doesn't matter what color it is, how much it was available. Like, it's going to be a great shoe regardless. And 2010 just happened to be the year that these came back out. And yes, I did have them before they got re-released, but although I never bought them in the store. So go figure. That's another reason why they're so special to me. I mean, I have copped these before, but not from a retail store. I always bought them from another person. So go figure. But there it is. It's the Mayor Mike Jacks. Shout to Boise. Shout to Pittsburgh. Shout to Philly. You know what it is. Pennsylvania. All my folks out there, everybody out here in Idaho that has been so genuine and great to me. I do appreciate the opportunity to come out here and bring all this craziness out here and do it up real big. Shout out to 44 North, hooking it up. Shout out to my dude Frank the Butcher, man, for putting the crazy Concepts vest together. This joint is crazy. I swear to God, I think this is the most I ever spent on an article of clothing in my life. But super hot though, and he definitely did very good work. Follow that dude's blog at The Butcher's Block, and we're going to sign it off like that, man. 2010, make 2011 better. Stay blessed, and spread peace and love, man. Enjoy. Do what you do. Support what you love, and keep it moving. Check me out on 93.1 Hit Music Now, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. It's the Mayor Mike Jacks, and I'm out. Be good.